Friendship improves happiness, and abates misery, by doubling our joys, and dividing our grief. If we are not ashamed to think it, we should not be ashamed to say it. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. The authority of those who teach is often an obstacle to those who want to learn. The life given us, by nature, is short, but the memory of a well-spent life is eternal. The higher we are placed, the more humbly we should walk. The love you gave in life keeps people alive beyond their time. Anyone who was given love will always live on in another's heart. It is not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, force of character, and judgment. Love is the attempt to form a friendship, inspired by beauty. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. Poor is the nation that has no heroes, but poorer still is the nation that, having heroes, fails to remember and honor them. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. Of all nature's gifts to the human race, what is sweeter to a man than his children? The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. It is foolish to tear one's hair in grief, as though sorrow would be made less by baldness. To study philosophy is nothing but to prepare oneself to die. It is the peculiar quality of a fool to perceive the faults of others and to forget his own. Confidence is that feeling by which the mind embarks in great and honorable courses, with a sure hope and trust in itself. Natural ability without education has more often attained to glory and virtue than education without natural ability. Knowledge which is divorced from justice may be called cunning rather than wisdom. I am not ashamed to confess that I am ignorant of what I do not know. Take from a man his reputation for probity, and the more shrewd and clever he is, the more hated and mistrusted he becomes. The rule of friendship means there should be mutual sympathy between them, each supplying what the other lacks, and trying to benefit the other, always using friendly and sincere words. Freedom is a man's natural power of doing what he pleases, so far as he is not prevented by force or law. We are motivated by a keen desire for praise, and the better a man is, the more he is inspired by glory. I never admire another's fortune so much that I became dissatisfied with my own. Nothing stands out so conspicuously, or remains so firmly fixed in the memory, as something which you have blundered. In honorable dealing you should consider what you intended, not what you said or thought. It might be pardonable to refuse to defend some men, but to defend them negligently is nothing short of criminal. In honorable dealing you should consider what you intended, not what you said or thought. No poet or orator has ever existed who believed there was any better than himself. Advice in old age is foolish, for what can be more absurd than to increase our provisions for the road, the nearer we approach to our journey's end? When you are aspiring to the highest place, it is honorable to reach the second or even the third rank. It shows nobility to be willing to increase your debt to a man to whom you already owe much. Ability without honor is useless.